So this is going to be a quick recent tutorial on how to make a Brostep or Electro synth that is somewhat popular right now. It sounds something like this. That's the basic sound, and it's fairly easy to make, and it uses a distortion type that I don't think enough people use in Reason. It's very effective, and it's the easiest way to really get those sounds. So to start, we're just gonna open up a Thor. It's already initialized. I have that in my settings. But if yours isn't initialized, go ahead and do that. I'm going to open up two wavetable oscillators. I'm going to just leave the first one on for right now, just so that we can hear it as it develops. I'm going to bring the frequency all the way up so that we don't cut off frequencies. I'm going to turn off this envelope amount on the filter. And I'm going to bring up the sustain on the amp envelope and the attack a little bit so we don't have a click at the beginning. And for this first oscillator, all we want to do is bring the position all the way down, and that gives us a sine wave. And I actually usually take off the crossfade just so I know it's a sine wave. Good, that's what we want. And I actually want to bring this down to octave 3. And the second oscillator, we want to bring the position in this general area. We're going to be turning off the crossfade, so it doesn't really matter. If we just listen to oscillator 2, just somewhere in this range where it's a triangle wave is what we're looking for. And we're going to bring this oscillator up to 7. And together they're going to sound like this. The basic tonality is there for the synth we're going for. The third oscillator we're going to add in a little bit later, just because it's an extra little flavor that will do, and that's something that you can sort of put whatever type of oscillator. There's a lot of different options, so we'll go over that in a minute. For this filter, we're going to bring up the resonance a little bit, and this just adds a little bit of high frequency in. And that's pretty much it before the distortion. So there's two types of distortion that we're going to be adding in. One is using this dry fader, and we're going to bring this up to 90. I'll show you what it sounds like as I bring it up. Around 96 is what we're looking for. The shaper I'm going to turn on. Soft clip is actually what we want. All these different shaper types have their own unique sort of sound. Soft clip and peak are the two that I would use for this specific situation or type of synth. And we're just going to mess with the drive knob until we get something we like. So this is what it sounds like without it. And that's the basis of it. Now we're going to add in this third oscillator. This is going to be another wavetable. 10 sines is the one that I like. I take the crossfade off so I can sort of go through the basic waveforms, and they're not too complex trying to crossfade a couple different waveforms together. And I just move this around until I find one that I like. Well, one thing to do before this is I need to bring this octave up to 6, and it's another high pitch sound, high frequency sound. So bring this position. I believe that's around the position that I used. What else do we have here? We have, I don't know, that's pretty much it for the synth. The only thing that I'm missing is some very basic EQing, and all I'm doing here is boosting the lows a little bit, boosting the highs a little bit, and then I just throw on a maximizer just so I can get the levels to where I want. So I usually turn the 4 millisecond look ahead, but it doesn't really matter because basically we're just bringing this up until we get around 0 decibels when we hit the note. That's it. You can then combine this by selecting the 3 devices and clicking combine, and you have your synth. Anyways, that's the basis of this synth. Really, the shaper and the drive are what makes this really cool. Just to show you, if I take the shaper off and bring the drive down, it sounds like this. Not nearly as Brostep-y as we'd like, so turn those back on to get our sound. Anyways, that's it. Hope you liked it. Please give me some feedback if you have anything, and I also am looking for suggestions for future tutorials and videos, so feel free to comment. Thanks.